Why, hi there, Manari. It's nice to see you back. How are you feeling today? Thank you for choosing me and trusting me as your psychic again. Let's see roll. Hey, Ram. Can I get a reading? I've been struggling with my sense of belonging. It's the shadow I've been working through. You're just being initiated. Don't worry, it's part of the process. Make sure you don't fall into any sort of traps like unworthiness, feeling unloved, stuff like that. I know it's really hard, but listen, Manari, I've been feeling really alone on my journey too, but I've just sort of accepted that right now I'm supposed to be alone and my people will come in time. I just need some guidance and love, please. Of course, you got it, boss. You got it. Yeah, I've always struggled making friends IRL, and I have one really good friend, but I really crave like people to go out with, people to experience all my senses with. I don't want to be in my little box anymore in my room, and yeah, that's my journey. I don't know if you're experiencing the same thing, but I know I've noticed that a lot of people who are in sort of my sphere or go through the same troubles, and so maybe you're experiencing that as well. In the past, okay, 6 of Wands, you used to feel a sense of understanding, a sense of being seen. Now, the 6 of Wands can sometimes mean showboating. You know what I mean? Like feeling like we have to put on a mask or we have to do a lot in order to receive praise and recognition. Maybe that's been popping up into your mind recently. Ooh, the 10 of Swords, and right now we're feeling a bit defeated. Honestly, reflecting on the past and how things used to be, what life was previously, could be causing us to feel that stark contrast, that difference, making us feel defeated. Oh, I like that. What you don't see coming is the Knight of Cups, which is good, and we'll get into that in just a moment. We have the 6 of Cups coming in again, and this represents reflecting on the past. Now, the 6 of Cups has a different energy than, let's say that you got the 6 of Swords in reverse, or anything that has to be with a return to darkness. The 6 of Cups says that we're treating our past with love. We're looking at it with a rosy colored glasses, right? Not necessarily that, what should I say? We're seeing it from a loving lens. We're appreciating what we've built and what we've done. So that is incoming for you. I think that's next in your process of, I say initiation, but it is sort of initiation, right? This is the process, and I was actually just meditating on this today. There's this thing that happens to practitioners, to psychics, and people who have gifts, and they go down the path of using those gifts on Earth for a long period of time. Let's say that they do it for career, or they do it for friends, or they just do it to know more about themselves and their journey, whatever the case is. Whenever these people who go on this path go through the shadow, a lot of times they get chewed up, spat out, and they go to a major religion. For example, Kat Von D, she went to Christianity. Another example is, oh my gosh, what's that guy? Russell Brand, he did the same thing. He became a born-again Christian. I have a friend who, I'm not gonna say names, but they did that too. It's something that happens. You go seek institutions that can help you because they already have an established order, and you crave that order. You crave sort of someone to guide you through it. And I will warn you this, I would stay away from covens. I'd stay away from churches, whatever it is that you're being attracted to right now. I don't think that they're meant for you yet. If that's something that you crave, like if you crave a coven, you crave people who just get you, usually we have to quell that craving before they come in. And I know that's really hard to do and to master. Like, your advice card is bravery. It says you are supported. You are supported to be you. Your angels reveal their affirmation that it takes courage to live life differently. This is so perfect for you. They fill you with their support to live life bravely, as authentically as you are. Make a mental list today of the places you have feared being yourself. Think of a small way to confront one of those fears now. Your challenge is justice, truth, honesty, being clear, and accepting. Also realizing, you know, justice can also mean karma. And so maybe ask yourself, if I had to write down karmic lessons that I'm going through right now, what would they be? And come up with a plan of mastery. You know, that's something that I think a lot of people sleep on, realizing that you can level that scale, that you can clear it with intention, and that everything you're going through, you know. For example, I think that I too am kind of going through this calling to be more authentic. I'm a content creator, right? And so I'm always worried about the algorithm and if my fans like what I'm doing, or if my people who are my peers, right, other content creators like me or not, or if I'm meeting the standards, stuff like that. That's something I've struggled with for the last probably 2 or 3 months. That's why I've had a very difficult time streaming on Twitch, by the way, because I feel very watched, and maybe that's something you're experiencing too. And I think that you just have to realize that life is too short to live by the expectations of others. You just have to be authentic, and you have to love what you do. And sometimes people pleasing, actually most of the time, people pleasing does not mix with that. Your advice card is the Knight of Wands, to stop thinking about consequences and just do it. Stop thinking about consequences and just go for it, especially if you feel called towards it, if you feel excited. And remember that rejection is protection. You don't, just because something didn't work out the way that you had hoped or thought it would, doesn't mean something else isn't coming in. So you have to go forward with bravery and trust that it'll work itself out, because it will. Obviously in time, like I mentioned before, I think that you're going through this sort of acceptance period. And after you start to accept and love where you are and what you're experiencing, and seeing the light and the blessings that come with it, you'll start attracting more peace, more comfort, and more luck into your life. It'll take time. It'll be a little difficult too, but once again, it's an initiation process. So that's what I have. I hope that you'll like that, Manari. Thank you very, very much. Good luck with everything you are endeavoring, and remember that you're never alone and you are loved. See you later. Bye-bye.